Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today I've got a really fun video for y'all. So I was actually playing off stream and I was hanging out in Discord. So sometimes when I do that, I just record my gameplay just because I might run into something like this, and that's what happened. I was playing Invade on Machamp. Now Machamp has been pretty tried and true for me in solo queue lately. I just feel like I have a huge impact, have a lot of end game kind of like burst and really strong ult and strong combo, and I'm playing full crit, but I decided to throw X speed on and a floatstone on. Usually I use a muscle band in the third slot, and with the double crit items, that being razor claw and scope lens. So I usually run muscle band with that, but I throw on a floatstone, and I usually use eject so I can eject dynamic punch stun someone, but I decided to throw on an X speed, and I have been invading, and it's been going very well lately. Like I said, I think invading is a very strong solo queue strategy. It's just hard to deal with. There are some Pokemon that are really hard to invade. Like, I think invading an Absol is just never worth it. If you see an Absol on the other team and you think they're going to be jungle, it's probably not worth it. But I wanted to do a VOD review of this. So we're kind of self-VOD reviewing and just showing off how good this strategy can go, but at the same time know that it can go very bad. So I'm on a full yellow emblem page. So I have yellow emblems. I'll probably pop it up on the screen. And I have the floatstone with double crit items with Machamp. So we're just straight up in here. I get in here, I try to karate chop early so I can get it back if I need it, but ultimately, like, I just burst this down really fast, and I'm trying to either decide if I want to wait or look for the enemy jungle. So I see that it's the Glaceon, and I just steal red instantly, and then I run. Now here's the thing: if the enemy jungler has an X speed, they can sometimes chase you down and kill you because you've used everything to get over there. So 3/4 of the jungle goes to me. I'm walking away. I invaded a Charizard, and the Charizard had an X speed and just chased me down and killed me. So it's a little dangerous. So you can see there's the X speed there, but I just got mine back. So you can see that it is really like a little bit risky because you have to use everything to get over there. But if you can steal everything, then you can put yourself in a good position. Now I'm in the bottom lane, just trying to help out. We'll see if we can trade this kill here, and it goes well for us. So Absol in lane, he's higher level than me, you know what I mean? He's dominating. So we have our dynamic punch, which I still just love, absolutely love it. Here for the 850s, we're gonna get that, and then yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. So scoring mostly just for the extra health, and you're probably gonna watch me. You can see I actually jumped past him because I just wanted to heal. I wasn't actually trying to fight because I don't want to fight that at all, because I know the jungle's coming back up. So 8:24 on the clock. I'm here looking for jungle steal. Trying to see if I can pull it towards the bush so I can get a little bit more vision. All right, so we have a kill timer of like 8:17. So I keep that in mind because I just want to steal everything, right? Like, I want every jungle. 8:17 is the kill timer for blue buff. So we know that it'll be back up at 7:17. So now I'm looking to come top. I know the 8-minute Altaria are spawning, but I'm gonna get this quick little dunk in, and I'm running away. So now I'm going toward the 8-minute Altaria, and I'm just farming. Like, I'm just a roamer on this map, and I actually think that doing this with all rounders is really strong. Like, just being a roamer, I don't really care about bottom lane. I'm taking a lot of strength from them. This is their jungler right here, level 5. This is their jungler. And I've just been in his jungle, just roaming the whole time. Wipe him out real quick, and then I keep on moving. See what we can find. My top lane, they're doing amazing. I'm in for a crit. I steal the berry. I go for a score to see if they stop it. They do stop it. Hit the unite move. Boom. Like, massive tempo games, right? We get a score in. Jump on the Glaceon. 4 kills real quick. And what did I say? What did I say about the kill timer? It's back up. 7:17, I think. So the blue buff is here, and I can dance around it, right? But I've just been on their side of the map for 3 minutes straight. You know what I mean? Jumping in. Nice kill. Like, the tempo that you can get from being this aggressive and from stealing everything is crazy. I'm going to let him get stunned, and then I dive in on him. I'm just playing for the kills, playing for the tempo. Nice. Get that kill. I see the mime is low. I'm going to go for a back cap because I can. So I'm keeping the tempo, keeping the score tempo, but being aware of where my enemies are. And at this point, I'm just scoring. Look, I think my teammates don't need me. You know, I know the mime's up there, but they don't really need me. Lots of mobility on Machamp with dynamic punch and cross chop, so I can just get out. This is what I'm talking about with all rounders on this map. With all rounders on this map, you have so much freedom to do what you need to do. Mid Altaria camp spawns. I gotta be careful because I do see that the Glaceon's here. I come back in. I might die here. Ooh, I clipped the corner actually, which is dangerous. But again, keeping tempo. I don't mind using a Unite move there because we're dominating the game. I don't have to be worried about anything. Right back in the jungle. Right back in the jungle. I've gotten everything. I'm not really worried about their score in the bottom lane because we just have everything. The red buff is up. Even if I don't get it, I want to keep it on timer. And I know I start dying here later, probably just because of my ego. Like, I start getting to the point where I'm just constantly, like, constantly in their jungle and stuff. But another 25. I mean, 5.5 minutes in the game, I've literally not been on my side of the map. You know what I mean? And the thing about doing these kinds of scores is that you get Unite moves really fast too, right? Okay, so the Glaceon uses Unite, and look at this. I'm right back out. Right back out. Watch the bottom right for my float stone. There it is. My float stone's activated. I'm moving around the map. You know what I mean? I see the war turtle farming. I'm gonna steal that from him. Still level 8. He gets to level 9. So he hits me here. Now I'm gonna die. Now I'm gonna die. Finally, I got a little aggressive. That's the deepest that I went. So I got a little overly aggressive. But that's fine, right? Like, I've just been constantly keeping them low down. I mean, it's 443 and their jungler's level 8. You know, barely getting the Glaceon. So we have them really, really cut down. This is where I probably could have played more conservatively and just kept control of their jungle without taking the risk to go too far. Like, I went way too aggro, right? Like, I really wanted to steal everything from them, which was definitely not necessary. They're going to get a little bit of a rebuttal push there. I think that's like a 20-something overcap. I didn't see what it was. And then I pop the Unite move, pop the X speed, jump in here, and get the steal. Now, sadly, I don't get the massive 1v4 because of the mime, but hey, I get the Regieleki, I get a couple kills, and I'm just kind of like asserting my dominance, and then the Absol comes in and does what I couldn't, right? He does what I couldn't. He cleans it up. So again, just the dominance, the starving of them from the early game is so incredibly strong. And like I said, I've gotten to a point where if I can, I try to invade a lot of solo queue games. It's just really, really hard. But the thing is if you do it and it doesn't work, then you do fall behind quite a bit. So you got to make sure that you're doing it on Pokemon that are good. I'm going to go ahead and clear out our jungle because I might as well. They push it all the way in. But I'm going to go ahead and get our buffs. Hopefully they're able to take their buffs. Looks like they might be. Altaria Camp is still alive. So we'll take that down. And we're just farming. Farming for our Unite move. Getting away from these couple all-rounders because we don't really need to be on top of them. Now, if our teammates are here, we'll fight them, sure. I probably die here. Yep, mine pops a Unite move, so I die there. That's fine. We have huge lead. We know we have huge lead. As long as they cover goals and we don't give up any turning off that fight. And that's one of those fights, like, admittedly is just not necessary. Like, we didn't have to give them experience, but I actually feel like experience gains are not super massive in this map. Like, you rarely see someone that's like 4 levels above somebody else. I mean, you can, because we've kind of seen it a little bit, but on this map, it doesn't feel super common that you get massive level swings because there's just so much experience that they can always kind of come back, which is why I also don't think like saving the tier 1 tower for too long is the play. I think a lot of time controlling the map by getting that down and having score tempo is really, really important. Maybe in coordinated play, like 5 stacks and like team play, we'll see a little bit more of people, you know, controlling the towers a little bit more for farm and stuff. But that's something we'll have to see. I don't know how in the world someone could bring up surrender vote. And sadly, it's just me and Mime, so we're not going to be able to get this, but we're just going to back up. We're going to back up. Final stretch now. Huge lead. We just have to watch and wait. You can see I dynamic punch check the bush. I walk into that bush, which is super scary. I have to back up, so I use my X speed. But we're just trying to keep our health. Like, I can see the Tyranitar's ulting, so I'm just kind of kiting away from him. The mom's going to throw the ult on that. I pop my ult because I see them clumped. I jump in, and I actually don't get a very impactful ult because the Blastoise ult. So I'm going to go down here, which is a little scary. But we do have our Glaceon up. So not actually the best ult because they were really bulky. They actually have a really good team fight if you look at it, but they hadn't really been team fighting. So the Tyranitar doing crazy things. The Garchomp is ripping, which I think is super scary. And the Glaceon is chasing after the Mime, which I think is scary. I think they really should have played off the top left and looked for the Rayquaza with the Icicle Spears. But they get the Rayquaza. That's okay. It's not over just yet. Not over just yet. So we see the Garchomp. We hit him. We knock his shield down. That's good. So at least we can hopefully control the Garchomp, but I actually have to run away from him because he's just ramped up too much. And I'm going to back up. But the Garchomp at least has no shield. Glaceon comes in. I got to be a little careful. Tyranitar doesn't have any more points on him. I was able to step on the points that the Glaceon dropped, which is really important. And now we're going to push. So we have a couple down. We don't exactly know where the points are, but we know we had a huge lead. So, you know, with a couple scores from them, you have to know that that's a potential possibility that they have the lead. All right, so I see the Mime there. We're going to back up, try to be sneaky, try to get this quick score in. The Blastoise comes out. And with our teammates kind of splitting and getting some attention, we have the Glaceon going in. The Mime ult comes out, so now I'm going to run away. I have my X-Speed, and me and the Absol are going to go toward the center. So we just go in for a quick turn in real quick. I have control of Blastoise's aggro, and look at that. He's able to put in the Unite move, or put in the 74 points. So Blastoise, I don't know if he had his Unite move. He definitely should have used it so he could have AoE'd us and not allowed that to happen. But without his Surf, he wasn't able to hit both of us. And I was basically like tanking the aggro of the Blastoise. So it was a little bit close. It probably shouldn't have been that close of a game. I don't even think it mattered. But yeah, invade strategy, really, really strong. I just wanted to kind of show how you can snowball a game. But again, keep in mind, it can go really, really poorly. So friends, thanks so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. This kind of an invade is super, super fun where you're just controlling the game the whole time. And I definitely think that it's possible on like a few characters. I really like it on Lucario. I like it on Machamp. Obviously, Talonflame is great for invading. And I'll try to see what other invaders I think are really, really strong. But as always, friends, thank you so much for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe for future Pokemon Unite content. Be sure to be kind of one. Tell someone you love them. And I'll see you on the next video.